Hey, what's going on guys? Zephyr here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can add a multiplier to your guys' world if you guys want to. For example, if you're on a Skyblock world and you have an event going on where people can sell all their items for twice as much money, you could use this for that. Or for factions, let's say someone opens a crate and they get plus 0.1 times multiplier, so that they go from a 1.0 times multiplier up to a 1.1, or however you want to do it. In this video I will show you guys how you can do exactly that. So let's go ahead and get started. It does look a little lengthy. It is a lot of repetition though, just slight alterations to some of the commands, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, so it won't be too hard. So let's go ahead and get started by some of the prerequisites you're going to need. So you're going to need to do scoreboard, objectives, add, and then you're going to need 5 different scoreboards for this. Let's go ahead and show you the ones that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the name. You can, for the first one, do whatever you want to do for the name of your money scoreboard. Mine is just all lowercase money. Then you're also going to want to add another one like I have here, which is money sell. And then you're going to want to add multi-A, multi-B, and then multiply. And what we are going to go ahead and do is, after you add all of those, I'm going to go ahead and start on this 3 command block line. We're going to start by adding at all 0 to the multiply scoreboard. That way everybody is added to the scoreboard. And then we're going to constantly add a player named 10, and we're going to add them to the multiplier, or to the multiply scoreboard, and their score is going to always be 10. So scoreboard players set the word 10, multiply, and then the number 10. And then for the next one, then we're going to do scoreboard players set for all players whose scores are between 0 and 9 on multiply. It will set them to 10. So if we go ahead and get started on this line here, this is where it's going to actually display all the information that you need over here. So for the first one, you're going to want to do execute at all tilde scoreboard players operation at s, and then multi a equals to at s multiply. And then we're also going to want to do that for the same thing here, but multi b equals to at s multiply. And then for the third one, what we're going to do is we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to go back to the scoreboard for multi-A, and we're going to do the backslash equals to, and then the word 10, and then multiply, so it's dividing their score by 10. And then we're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to do on the scoreboard of multi-B, percent equals, and then the word 10 and multiply, because this is going to grab the remainder of whatever's left whenever you divide by 10. So for example, if your score is 11, if you divide it by 10, then the remainder is going to be 1, so it's going to grab that number 1 there. And then what we'll do next is we're going to do money sell. The star equals at s multiply, so this is doing their money sell is timesing their multiplier. And then we're going to take their money sell and we're going to divide it by the word 10 multiply. And moving on, what we're going to do then is add money sell to your scoreboard name for money. So mine's money, and it's going to be plus equals at s money sell. So how this basically works is if I do scoreboard here, let's set my multiplier players set multiply. So whenever you do this, which we'll get back to the commands in just a second, but I want to show you guys is what you want to do is, if you want to have a 1.0 multiplier, you're going to set it to 10. If you want to have a 2.0 multiplier, you want to set it to 20. So basically what we're doing is we're moving the decimal back whatever we want. So if we want it to be 1.5, we're going to set it to 15. So see how I have it now, it's displayed on the side as a 1.5. If I do something like 100, this will be a 10 times multiplier. I think this is where we are at last. Yep, so after this, after your number 7 command block, we're going to move on to number 8, which is going to set all players money sell equal to 0. And then this last one is the display that I have for this. It's just a title rock command. If you guys don't have the resource pack that's provided down in the description, then it will not display on the side of the board here. It will actually display in the middle of the screen if you copy this command word for word. So make sure to go ahead and check the description to download that resource pack and install it into your world. And then after typing in this entire command, which go ahead and feel free to pause it and then copy it, and then it will display like I have over here. So how you want to do this is if you're on your world, if you do, for example, let's do scoreboard players add at P, and then what you want to do is you're actually going to do money cell. That's where you're going to be adding all your money for the game. So if someone's, let's say, selling an item, so let's say they sell a block of dirt for $1, right? You're going to add it to the scoreboard money cell. Go ahead and grab a button and see how my multiplier is 10. If I add 1 to me when I press this, it'll actually do it times 10. So if I go ahead and do scoreboard players set, and then I do multiply, let's set it down to 50, which is a 5 times multiplier. So every time I add 1, it'll actually be timesing by 5, so I'll be plussing 5 every single time. It'll just go up like that. And this works for the decimal spot too. So if I go down to 15, which is a 1.5, and let's set my money back to 0 for this example. So if I go ahead and add $10, 10 times 1.5 should be 15, and there you go. And that's how that works. So make sure whenever you're adding money to someone, add it to money cell. Otherwise this will not work. There's something else. No, I think we're good. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or have any issues, feel free to leave them in the comments. I prefer if you guys have questions to message me on Discord. My Discord will be left in the description. Feel free to join the Discord server, send me a message, and I'll help you guys out. Yeah, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe. This has been Zephyr, and yeah, peace out.